Welcome back to my channel. I'm being silly right now. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It has been a hot minute since I have filmed anything. And there are reasons, obviously. I know the holidays are well beyond us, but that had a lot to do with it. And then I was just kind of trying to get my thoughts together and figure out what I really wanted to do with this channel. Do I want to do reviews? Do I want to even do it? Which I do. I did do one full face first impressions video that never ended up seeing the light of day. One, because I'm still filming from my phone, obviously, as you can tell. And I just didn't have the editing software on my phone or my computer at the time to edit a lot of the content, so it wasn't so long. It was like 47 minutes long. So I ended up just not even posting it because I really didn't feel like a lot of people would even sit and watch it till the end. I couldn't even sit and watch it till the end. It was just a lot of dead air of me standing there, sitting here, doing my makeup. So yeah, that never made it to the light of day. And I learned very quickly that trying out makeup for the first time on camera is not a very good idea. So I don't think full face first impressions are exactly for me. I may give them a shot somewhere in the near future. I really don't know. But as far as right now, I think I'll probably just stick to reviews and unboxings and things like that. But today's video is actually for my best friend Candace. I'd gone home to North Carolina back in October, and I obviously had to impart my makeup, my love of makeup, on her. And I ended up doing her makeup, and she liked the way I did her eyebrows, and so she has asked me to do a tutorial on how to do eyebrows. So that's what I'm going to do today. My first video back, my inaugural video of 2018 is going to be an eyebrow tutorial. And yeah, so Candi, here we go. There's two ways that you can do this. I'm going to do one way on one eye, which is the way I do it, and then another way on another eye, which is probably maybe how you'll feel more comfortable doing it. I really don't know. I'll do your way first, then my way, and either way the eyebrow part of it is going to be the same. And I know I'm just going to try to get up close to the phone like this while I'm doing it and hope that this works, because I don't think I can zoom in. Nope, zoom not supported for this mode. Okay, so the pencil that I remember using is this here. This is the MAC. It says Lingering Eyebrows. I believe Lingering is the color, but it's a MAC eyebrow pencil, and the tip of it looks like this, which is a very tiny, precise point that makes for more natural looking brows, because you can do the little brush strokes and make it look more natural. It does not have to be a MAC eyebrow pencil. It can be any eyebrow pencil that you have that you feel comfortable with. It does not matter. Whatever products I use in this video don't have to be the exact same products that you use. You can use similar products, whatever you have on hand. So before we get into this part, though, I want to start with what I do sometimes, but not what I've been doing lately. But what I was doing, obviously if you're doing your eyebrows, then you're probably going to continue on and do the rest of your makeup. Honestly, I do my eye makeup before I do my face makeup. My reasons for that are if there's fallout or any kind of anything going on with your eyeshadows, it's not going to ruin your foundation and concealer and everything that you've got going on. So I always start with my eye makeup first. So the best way I'm going to show you is you can start with any kind of concealer that you have, and you're going to use that to prime your eyelids. And basically this is just going to like help your eyeshadow stay in place longer and blend better and all that jazz. So I just paint a little bit on, and then I really just smooth it out. You can just smooth it out with your fingers over your entire eye area, and wha-bam, you are done. The only other thing you would need to do after your eyebrows is just go over with a nice light powder like this to kind of set that concealer, and you're good to go. So basically what you're going to want to do is just take your eyebrow pencil, obviously, and what I like to do is just kind of go in on the very bottom part of my brows first and fill in those areas that I feel need a little bit more meat. And I do, normally I'll comb out my brows first. That helps. And now you told me you have a spoolie, so you're good to go there. So then I'm going to continue on just along the bottom portion of my eyebrows and make like a nice tight kind of line right there and draw it in as far as you want the tail to go. From there, I'm going to go to the top portion of my brows, and I'm just going to kind of fill in there as well. And as you can see, I'm using light kind of wispy brush strokes. I'm not imparting a lot of pressure on this at all. I'm just using light brush strokes just to get like a natural kind of hairy effect, I guess you could say. And then when I get to the arch, I'm just going to drag that down over the top of my brow and then just very lightly fill in any spaces in between that I feel like need filling in, that are more sparse or that you maybe want to darken or whatever the case may be. And as you can see, there's a major difference in my brows already. Alright, so the next method that I like to use is the exact same concept. You're just going to fill in the bottom area, and I know you can't see, but you're just going to fill in that bottom area all the way down. I just stick to like the very bottom part of my brows, and I think I went a little too low this time, so this one's going to look kind of weird. And exactly the same, I'm just going to go over the top, fill that in, hit the arch, pull it down to meet and make a little tail, and then I'm going to go in and just fill in any of those areas that I feel need more coverage. And it is that freaking simple. So then the next method that I like to use, and I call this, a lot of people call this cleaning up or carving out your eyebrows. And I've actually been kind of addicted to this method, but you don't necessarily have to do it this way. The first way is just fine, and it does the exact same thing, really. But I just like this because it gives you kind of a cleaner, crisper line across your bottom lashes. It gives you those Instagrammy, fleekish looking brows that I think everybody is just kind of into these days. So you're going to start by using a big brush, a lot like this one. And it can be just any flat brush that you have, as long as it is very similar to this. I use NYX Dark Circle Corrector. It's actually a concealer, but I don't like it as a concealer. I would prefer to use it as a base for my eyeshadows and to carve out my brows. If you don't have it in a pot like this, you don't have to. You can take your concealer from a wand and just pick the concealer up on your brush right from the little doe foot applicator and use it like that. So you don't have to have that particular, that particular type of product. And what you do is just very lightly go along the base of your lash, and that is really way too thick, but that's okay, and put an even stroke all the way across. And I went way too thick with this. Obviously, I usually don't do it this thick, but what you're going to do is essentially carve out your brow, and then I'll take and paint downward and then start to really just kind of blend all that in with my brush. This is what I have been addicted to lately. I kind of like this method a little bit better. It just gives you a more defined line there in your brows. And for whatever reason, that's just what I've been into. Then I will go back over with my finger and just kind of smooth everything out. You can use a sponge to do this too. You don't necessarily have to do it with your finger, but just like in the kitchen, I feel like your fingers and your hands can be your best tool sometimes when applying makeup, unless it's foundation, and then I won't touch it. I've got to have a brush or a sponge or something. So there you have it. If you feel like you need to go back over it with your pencil one more time, like if you may have made a mistake and carved out a little bit too much like I just did, just go right on back over it and fill it right back in, and you are good to go. Really simple. So there is your eyebrow tutorial, Candy. I hope you enjoyed it. And one more thing, and not just for my best friend, but for all you guys, remember that this is a good tip that I learned. I heard several people say this. Eyebrows should be sisters and not twins. Mine happen to be more like distant cousins, but it is what it is. Don't stress yourself out trying to get your eyebrows to be exact, because nobody's eyebrows look exactly the same. If they do, it's because they shaved them off and drew them back on to look exactly the same. This one could use a little bit more work, but as you can see, they are very different. They always turn out very different, and they always will turn out very different, and that is okay. So don't stress yourself out trying to make them look perfect. Follow the natural shape of your lashes, or your brows. Follow the natural shape of your brows, and they'll look fleekish every time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Candace, I hope this was help to you. And as always, if you like this video, please hit the like button, and please subscribe to my channel. It would mean so much to me. And as always, you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you later. Bye.